So far as I know, no event has ever taken place in this bar since Al's Place closed in 1991. Tonight we had a Buffalo Obscura gathering. It's a photography group I've been part of for the past 3 years. Because of COVID and all the restrictions on large events, we decided to have a series of static installations and storefront windows throughout the city. 28 artists in 13 locations. And I thought, well, what a great idea it would be to have one of those installation sites be the bar I have under contract. And a series of photographs I took along what will become my new street, Peckham Street. A local character named DJ Red. He organizes Polish happy hours all throughout the region in former Polish cultural destinations. Brought a photograph of his father, who grew up around the corner, is native to Poland, in this bar in the 1980s.
The same stools. The stools are still there.
Oh, it's been,
yeah.
Nice.
And I have never come across a photograph of this building when the bar was still in operation at any point in history. This is the first one.
My long search for any historic photograph of this tavern has now yielded at least one clue of what it was like before this building went vacant in 1991. Really amazing. It's a classic Buffalo scene. It's exactly what I want to reactivate in this historic space.
There are people who have anxieties about the future of the neighborhood. I'd say I'm paralyzed by anxiety even now. The neighborhood has lost 85% of its population since back in 1950. This tavern is now surrounded by meadows that only a few years ago were occupied by homes, stores, and factories. It's situated in the shadow of the old Central Terminal, which has been vacant since 1979. In the immediately adjacent neighborhood, the going rate for a building is $40,000. I'm borrowing $118,000 for a $148,000 project. The bank is concerned with that. And my loan is still dependent on reaching a certain appraisal value. And if I don't have that post-renovation appraisal value, then the project could crash before I even started. And I just learned today that the appraiser is coming on Monday. The last thing I want the appraiser, who is from Amherst, to see is all this shit. I invited about a dozen friends to come down, a building I don't even own yet, bag everything up, and it's a major challenge. I hope we get through it. We're going to try and clear out as much as we can between now and then. And but this is a race to the finish line. If the appraiser sees nothing but junk and gives me a low appraisal, my project is dead. You know, he's an appraiser from the suburbs, and I think, you know, there's a possibility that people from a suburban environment coming into a hard-hit neighborhood on Buffalo's east side will see only the neighborhood decline and this vacant building full of trash, and think that I'm out of my mind.
I would say this is the easy part. Getting it actually renovated is the hard part. But cleaning it out is also fun and rewarding, and it's really necessary to be able to see what can actually happen in the space.
Cleaning out a building is measurable progress. I'm not very handy, but it's the only thing I know how to do.
I know, so what's next is we're gonna get Chris a tool. We're gonna, instead of a baby shower or a wedding shower, we're gonna do a tool raising shower, a tool raiser. And we're gonna raise to get all the tools that Chris needs to renovate this building.
Looking forward.
That might, yeah, it might end up, the tools might end up costing more than the building.